Almost gonna start, folks. Hey, hey, says your sister. Callie has joined us. We're about to begin. This is setting up. Courtney's here too. All right, folks. Woohoo! Welcome!
Hey, hey. Hey, hey, says Meredith.
Aww. Hey, hey. Oh, we got people following us. Host 00312 has followed us. Peter Traveler 3D has followed us. I wonder who that is. Has subscribed, actually. So I think Peter Traveler 3D. Any guesses as to who that is?
Lots of guesses.
That's my dad.
Only one
Yes.
would be correct.
Okay. But he became a subscriber, it looks like, on Twitch. Thank you. My goodness. That is amazing. I'll put this up so you can see your hat.
Oh, there you go.
Yay.
Matches the shirt.
Yeah. Welcome. Hey, hey.
Oh,
Yes,
hey,
Meredith.
Martin Keeler.
Oh, nice. Wow. 1 a.m. Wow. Oh, my. Yes, Martin is hailing all the way from England.
Martin's coming in to say hello, and now he's going to bed.
Yeah. Awesome.
Why can't the whole world have the same time zone?
I know.
That would be awesome. It would
That
really,
would be
really work out.
Really nice. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, we've got a big show for you guys today. Oh, and Martin has liked us. Yay.
Oh, thank you, Martin.
We have a big show for you today, and we are going to record, and our wraparounds are very juicy today, so we're going to learn a lot. And then when the show comes out on the podcast, you will hear our interview, or our discussion with Brian Lee, who went to the premiere of Shang-Chi, and wow. And yeah, we talk about the film, his experience, really fun.
Yeah, Lisa, my sister, is asking to bring this pumpkin.
What pumpkin? Oh!
We got that at
Here.
like a party store that had all these retro party decorations.
Oh!
We have that pumpkin on the studio door, and a very nostalgic witch on our bathroom door, which we've had on there for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we never. The pandemic started. We never took it off.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, we'll keep
I'm
this
surprised
witch.
we took down our Christmas decorations.
Oh my gosh, Natasha. Welcome, Natasha. It's her first time catching us.
Wow.
How exciting.
Well, we'll
Yay.
make sure to make it worth your while.
Yeah.
And everyone's while.
Door open makes a bit difference. Okay. Yes, it does. We got different things on different sides of the door.
Yeah, but...
What do you have here? Whoosh!
I close it, and we have the holiday special Boba Fett.
Yes. Last week, did we talk about the Life Day
Yes, we
treasury?
did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
So,
like, oh,
Yes,
we did.
We can have the door open or closed. It's up to you. What should we do?
What do we like? Let us know. We'll wait on you. In the meantime, I have stuff set up. Let's see. What are we talking about first? Things we want to share. Oh, yes. Okay, cool.
Hi, says Henry.
Hello, Henry.
Henry
wow.
is just in time to weigh in. Okay, the door over here, open or closed? If it's closed, you see Boba Fett. If it's open, you see a pumpkin.
Oh my gosh, we have a couple. We got several new people. Kat, Anna Marie,
Pumpkin.
Anne-Marie.
What
What'd she say?
What about Boba
She
Fett?
wants the pumpkin. Oh.
Okay, well, you know what? We
Ooh.
we
Open.
promised you.
Open. All right.
All right.
We got. Oh. Meredith with her little symbol. I love it. Okay, everyone wants it open. All right. It's Halloween season. There we go. There we go. I like it. Okay.
I want to know why they want to open because
They have spoken.
They like pumpkins more than Boba Fett.
Apparently, right now they do.
Okay.
It's pumpkin season before Boba Fett.
Okay. Boba Fett is more for November.
Okay. By the way, Chickafant cannot wait to see Shang-Chi this Friday on the Fantasy. Oh, which means you're going on a cruise.
Awesome. Well, this we should tell everyone that this discussion we're going to have on this Wraparounds, we're going to talk about the origins of Shang-Chi, but we won't have any spoilers.
Right. Yeah, you'll just learn a little about what to expect from the film, but more it's the origin
the background of the character, because people are walking in, it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's just
you'll still walk in with a clean slate, but this is more like the comic book version.
Right.
The comic book origins, which I would want to hear this if I were going into Shang-Chi.
Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely helped when we watched, Heavy Spoilers video?
Yeah. Kind
of telling about all that and what to expect, perhaps.
Well, just doing the research for, like, Black Widow and all the other Marvel movies we've ever done. It's like, oh, this really helps me better understand the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
We've done this before we saw the movie.
Cool. Henry, welcome. Okay, so, are we ready?
Henry is driving home from the movie as we speak.
And Meredith went to the Boo Bash over there? Ooh, Meredith. Ooh.
The Boo? Oh, over in Florida.
Over in Florida. I want to hear about that. So, Meredith. Might be hitting you up. Okay. All right. Should we record? Let's see.
No, we're good.
Why is this?
What?
This is sinking on me. Why is this sinking?
Tighten it up.
I tried. It's not. It's something this. Wait.
That's the one. Yeah.
This is one.
Yeah, that's the one to do. That's the drag.
Call it the drag. There we go. That's better. All right, Richard, talk.
Talk
to
talk.
Them.
So Chickafin, you're gonna see Shang-Chi on the Fantasy cruise ship.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is so cool. We saw. Remember, what the movie that was out? Moana was out when we were cruising. Yeah. That was awesome to see because we were in the Pacific watching Moana. It was cool.
We saw that in Spider-Man a couple of times.
That's right, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, super fun. All right.
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Okay. Aww. Yay, Team Mujib. Okay. All right, are we ready? Let's do this.
We are ready. Okay.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 341 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! So, have you seen the 25th Marvel film? Well, according to the box office numbers, many of you have seen Shang-Chi over this last, Labor Day weekend? Mm-hmm. But before we talk about the 10 rings of Shang-Chi, we want to welcome you to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah.
Hello. Skywalkers, welcome. We are your enthusiastic...
Oh, hold on. I didn't give you a little fun introduction.
You didn't, and I didn't know what to do.
Nothing came to me, but you know what? Looking at your shirt and looking at these Shang-Chi pictures up here, I will say that my sweetie wife, who is in Shang-Chi fashion right now.
Yes. We're going to pretend I am. I'm in the colors, right?
Yes.
The gold and the red.
She's striking the hues of Shang-Chi.
There you go.
Oh, okay. You know what? I had a brain blurb there.
That's okay. Oh my goodness. Well, Skywalkers, you have entered the Twilight Zone. No, I'm just kidding. You have entered Skywalking Through Neverland, your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So here you are. It's your weekly Wookiee hug and your weekly sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Because if you're listening to us, if you're watching us live on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, and if you just joined us for the first time, well, you are now a Skywalker. So join us and the rest of our family on a fun and positive adventure through fandom.
Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is how much, Sarah?
It's free.
Free of charge. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
And later this week, make sure you follow at Small World Vacations on Instagram, because later this week we will be attending the very first Oogie Boogie Bash.
This is the ticketed event to the Halloween Disney event.
Yes, and they will be doing a giveaway that we will be finding for them basically while we're there. So, woohoo!
So maybe we should let the Skywalkers in the Sky Chat tell us what kind of giveaway do they want.
Yes!
And they should know this. Why? Because they watched our Halloween video.
Yes, although hopefully we'll be getting even more Oogie Boogie specific merchandise, which we'll look at. So
I was trying to plug our video.
I know, okay. But are you interested in special popcorn buckets? Are you interested in Mickey ears? Are you interested in plush? Are you interested in pins or t-shirts? Like, let us know, because we're on the hunt for some giveaway items. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on September 7th, 2021.
Now, coming up on this episode, we're going to be talking with our friend Brian Lee, who attended the world premiere of Shang-Chi, and he went cosplaying as Shang-Chi and got a lot of attention. We talk about this new MCU film with an Asian American cast. Oh, first time. The premiere itself we'll be talking about, Aquafina's silver fanny pack, and we do go over some heavy plot details, so it will be a spoiler-filled review, but we'll give you plenty of warning to duck out, okay? So, if you haven't seen the film, well, maybe come back later on, see the film, then come back, because it's a really, really fun conversation, because Brian's got some really great insight.
Absolutely. All right, Skywalkers. Well, before we get into that discussion, we have to get into
things we want to share.
All right.
You want to take this one?
Sure. This year, John Williams was back at the Hollywood Bowl. He does a concert every year since, well, I don't even know since when. I've seen them since about 99, but he's been doing them every year, and he didn't get to do one last year, but he was back. So be sure to check out the Skywalking podcast feed, because we just posted a bonus 18-minute episode with some fun snippets from the concert and an overview and high points from Courtney and Kelly Turkel, Dave Scale, and us. So make sure you check that out. But we do want to say that the Skywalking Force will get the full 2 hour and 1 minute concert recording, which we took on the first night of the engagement at the Hollywood Bowl. And I also have included a video, which includes any video we took that night that's synced with the audio as well. So be sure to check out skywalkingforce.com so you can watch that video. It really captures the excitement, all the lightsabers waving, and oh my gosh, the evening was just, it was like a glorious evening. It was crystal clear, and the Hollywood Bowl is just iconic, and to be there and to share, and our iPhones have even better and better video now, so it's just...
I know we've mentioned this before, but John Williams has said in the past that Hollywood is the only town that brings lightsabers and waves them the way that we do.
Yes. I think it's an outdoor venue that helps.
Yeah, and there's thousands and thousands of fans waving their lightsabers whenever John Williams starts all of the Star Wars scores.
Yeah. So we hope you go check that out, Skywalkers. If you're part of the Skywalking Force, make sure to check your Patreon feeds for that.
Yeah, because a lot of you weren't able to make it, so you know what?
Yeah,
we took you with us.
Understandably, because, it was an outdoor venue, people were wearing masks, but some people aren't feeling as comfortable. So we're glad that we're able to share that with you guys.
All right, and you know what else we shared with the Skywalkers?
What?
Our Halloween video. Because Halloween time is here at Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, and we just posted our fun video from the first day of the event. and we show you some of the special food, the overlays that should have been. Looking at you, Guardian. Looking at you, Galaxy's Edge and Avengers Campus.
Yes.
Would it kill you to have put a pumpkin in there somewhere? And some of the pop-up bands. You don't want to miss the Bootstrappers.
Yes, they had some very sassy comments for us at the end of their song that they played.
Yeah, I'm so glad we happened to pass by them right at that time, because it's, once again, one of those pop-up bands. You don't know when they're going to be playing. They just pop up and start their jamming.
Yeah, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel, and the playlist Disneyland Resort Magic has all the latest videos there. Yeah, but and also including a few days from now, we're going to post our video of the opening of the Oogie Boogie Bash, because we intend to totally share that first day. And this is that ticketed Halloween event at DCA. It goes through October 31st. It is sold out for this year, but that's why we want to share all these videos and recaps of our experience on the podcast, because it's our goal to bring the fun to everyone, and we hope that we can help you have fun throughout the year.
Yeah, yep, sure thing. All right, with that, let's get everyone caught up with the origins of Shang-Chi. Oh, Chicken Fan says it was a fun video. Thanks for sharing.
Yay! Yeah. Oh, so glad they are back, says Courtney. I wonder if the Bootstrappers, that was their first day back, because I did hear that the first day back for the Dapper Dans was also September 3rd when we were there. So perhaps they're just bringing back more of the live atmosphere entertainment, which I just love.
Yeah, that's one of the things that the whole event could have had more of. Pop-up bands, shows, yeah.
Oh, well, we kept missing things. We kept missing
Well, whose fault is that?
Us for spending so much time in Galaxy's Edge, maybe? Right?
We didn't spend that much, but there could have been more things going on, like the Avengers show over at Avengers Campus, things like that, things that maybe with time, so we don't miss them.
Right.
Okay. They have so many theaters. How about give us a show? You know, the pop-up bands are great, but you do run the risk of missing it if you're not right there at the right time.
But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes you run into them.
But there's also the non-beauty of it, is that you're going to miss it if you're not right there.
We're not on the same page with this.
No, not at all.
It's okay.
Not at all. And that was one of my biggest critiques.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. All right, so here we go. We are going to dive into... Yeah.
Okay. All right, now let's get everyone caught up with the origins of Shang-Chi.
So I want to give a big thank you to an article on GamesRadar.com, because I am not a comic book expert, but I did do
That's only because I don't let her touch my comics. That's one of the reasons.
But I did do a lot of research for this portion of the podcast. So here we go. So Shang-Chi began in a Marvel comic in 1973. It was Special Marvel Edition number 15, and it's by Steve Englehart and Jim Starlin. And the series was inspired by the 1972 TV series Kung Fu and its Chinese-American character named Kane.
And who played this American-Chinese character?
Well,
David Carradine.
David Carradine.
The all-American actor David Carradine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be happening in 2021.
No.
But yeah, this came right at the height of Kung Fu. Everything was Kung Fu. Batman and Robin action figures had Kung Fu grip.
Mm-hmm.
You had the TV series. You had the comics. This was huge. Iron Fist.
Wasn't there also a movie, Master the Dragon, I want to say? There were some movies out at that point in time, too.
This was big.
Yeah, it was huge. And now, I don't know this, because I was not alive back then. But
well, once again, whose fault is that?
Well, it's my parents. They got married in 72. They should have... No, okay. Anyway, but Richard, so Kung Fu for you, was that like in your zeitgeist?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, you were a little too young at that point?
Yeah, I just had no appeal to me.
Okay. All right.
No reason other than these were these superheroes, but they didn't have superhero costumes.
Okay. Oh, got it.
So it
Got
was
it.
nothing big. And Iron Fist didn't really have a great superhero costume. So,
Right.
I'll go back to my Batmans and Spider-Mans and Supermans.
Okay. Well,
The heroes with the great costumes.
Well, while you were reading those great costumed hero comics, Shang-Chi comics were popular from the 1970s until about 1984. And throughout that time, he crossed paths with Iron Fist and Daughters of the Dragon, and he was the son of the villainous Fu Manchu.
This really throws a curveball into things because you always wondered, where did Fu Manchu come from?
So he is not an original Marvel character. He was created by the author Sax Rohmer for a pulp, series
Comic.
Yes, and so Marvel licensed Fu Manchu from him, and Fu Manchu had this global criminal ring. Shang-Chi fought against him with Britain's spy agency MI6. So already you're thinking, okay, I'm thinking James Bond when I hear MI6, and it's kind of mixing this kung fu film mentality with James Bond.
Yeah, well, Marvel did that a lot. What's very popular?
Yeah.
Kung fu and James Bond. Okay, we'll do this character Shang-Chi, and he's gonna be fighting with the style of kung fu, and he's gonna be fighting like James Bond, and he's gonna be throwing in some spy aspects.
Right.
They had a lot of the Bond type of girls in these comics.
It's kind of like what Cars 2 tried to do.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
It's just like mash up some different film genres to try to make one good movie, and it didn't work. But in this case, Shang-Chi was very popular throughout the 70s. Now, as time wore on, of course, people realized that Fu Manchu was really a handful of East Asian stereotypes, not really a character. Marvel let that license lapse because, again, Marvel did not create this character.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing so, they could not reprint the bulk of Shang-Chi's classic stories, and so he went into some dark times, just like Star Wars did, for about 20 years, honestly. So...
You know what? They could have just gone in there and changed like the Fu to F-O, Full Manchu. Just a little tiny ink splot on that ooh, and you could have had a whole different character.
Right, but the point was we needed a whole new character revamp. Yeah.
It really was just stereotypes,
right,
all balled into one character.
All right, so I want to sprinkle some fun facts along the way here. So back in the 80s, Stan Lee pushed for a Shang-Chi movie starring Brandon Lee, which, okay, that's pretty cool. And another fun fact, Shang-Chi was one of the original characters that was included in Marvel's pitch for the first group of MCU characters.
Wow, they were trying to be inclusive
They
right
were.
at the very beginning.
They were, and they had pushback from people who are no longer at Marvel.
And that's why.
Yes. All right, so then comes, so Shang-Chi is kind of in this dark times. He only shows up here and there in different character, conglomerates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in 2010, the Secret Avengers title by Ed Brubaker brought back Shang-Chi, and he has a different origin story now and some ability upgrades. So his father is not Fu Manchu anymore. It's an ancient immortal wizard, Zheng Zhu. And Shang-Chi is not only the best fighter, but he can create duplicates of himself, and he uses Stark-built tech in his fighting, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, like special...
Weaponry. That's what he specializes in.
Exactly.
All comes down to Tony Stark.
Yes, it does. It does. And he's got a lot of ties with Iron Man, not only in the comics, but here as well in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so since 2010, Shang-Chi has appeared in more and more comic book storylines, like the Atlantis Attacks comic book event. He's been in a limited series, and now, in May, a new Shang-Chi series, just blah, blah. And now in May, there's a new ongoing Shang-Chi series.
Yeah, I just started reading the first issue that has popped up on Marvel Unlimited, the app.
Okay, cool. Wow.
Yeah.
So it goes back to May already?
Yeah.
I thought we had to wait 6 months.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like 3 months.
Wow.
Typically, it's 6 months from a title's release until it's uploaded onto Marvel Unlimited, but not all the time.
That's awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
Cool.
All right, now, what's going on with this 10 rings? What's the origin with that?
Okay, so the 10 rings in the comics are much different than what you see in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. In this film, the rings are on your forearms, right? They're worn on your forearm, and they can kind of form up and like loop around you. It's interesting. Whereas the 10 rings in the comics are actual rings, like 10, I guess, one on each finger, right? And they each have a unique ability.
Mm-hmm.
But if you read through the comics, the rings are actually a power source for an alien spaceship that is created by a race of space dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And these space dragons are called McLuhans.
Mm-hmm. Clunky?
No McLuhans.
Oh, okay.
God bless you.
Now, honestly, when I first saw the title of Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, the Legend of the Ten Rings,
Yeah.
I thought, is this going to be something like Lord of the Rings? Something
Right.
that's just so convoluted.
Well, what's interesting is they kind of are. Because if you look at the story of Wenwu, who is the bearer of the 10 rings in the movie, right? He has been kind of corrupted by the power of these rings to become a crime lord, right? He takes over its power.
Mm-hmm.
The power